Welcome back, everyone, to more BallyDung Wrestling's Naughty or Nice 4. I am Canaron, and this is the main event. Here comes Edge, who was assigned to be the special guest referee. The board of directors had a long, extensive meeting about this upcoming matchup, because remember, at the last big BallyDung event, the Mad Professor and Max Frost met for the BallyDung Championship, and nothing was solved. They basically had a title match. It ended in a double countout, which resulted in a draw. The Mad Professor walked out with a championship, and now this matchup, the board of directors has said that this matchup needs to have a winner. There must be a winner tonight, and they have brought in the Rated R Superstar to officiate this matchup, and I think that Edge was told to let this match go however he felt necessary. Just let it go as much as it can go, because the board of directors wants a winner. They want to determine a winner and who should walk out of here with the BallyDung Championship. The Mad Professor, he has had a long reign throughout most of this year. Most of 2014 has belonged to the Mad Professor, and he's even won the Royal Madness tournament. The only three-time winner, the only winner actually ever of Royal Madness. You could say that Royal Madness is the Mad Professor's tournament, and the Mad Professor's been able to walk in to every matchup thus far, I think, this year, and retained that BallyDung Championship. He is a great competitor. As much as I don't like his alliance with the XD, I do think the Mad Professor is one of the true greats here in BallyDung Wrestling. There is no denying what he has accomplished this past year and what he's accomplished in BallyDung Wrestling. He will be for sure first ballot Hall of Famer when it comes time, I think, to put people into the Hall of Fame. As here comes Max Frost, and Max Frost is also a great competitor. He has had the second longest reign as BallyDung champion, and when he won that number one contendership, he made the most of it, putting on enough of a show to be considered again for number one contendership. BDS, dressed as ADS, made that match happen, so I guess that ADS agreed with the decision by BDS, but BDS giving Max Frost a huge opportunity here tonight, and Max Frost will get his chance. He will get one more chance at that belt, one more shot at the brass ring. It's like getting another opportunity to avenge a big loss in a big game, in a big match scenario. And Max Frost, I think, realizes that this might be his last shot at that title. If he is unsuccessful tonight, I think he would have to go to the back of the line as Edge showing off that BallyDung Championship, and he's about ready to start this matchup off. And I think the board of directors made a good decision putting somebody from the Maple Leaf Alliance in to officiate the title match, and I'm sure Edge can get it done. I think we will have a decisive winner here as Brit is getting ready. And also another thing just to point out as this matchup is getting off, both members of the Hate City Rockers and the XD have been banned from ringside for the duration of this matchup because the board didn't want anybody getting involved. And security is watching the backstage area at gorilla position, making sure that nobody gets involved in this matchup, because if they are, I've heard if anybody circumvents any of the decisions by the board and gets involved in this match, they will be fired on the spot. As Brit and Max Frost still duking it out. These two, though, are two greats, as Max Frost is getting the upper hand now in this matchup. And Max Frost now trying to wrench back the arms of the Mad Professor, but the Mad Professor powers out of it. We've seen the Mad Professor time and time again battled back from adversity. He's gotten behind in matches, and he's been able to come back and rebound. And it looks like the Mad Professor's taking it now to Max Frost. And the winner of this match will someday go on to face BDS, who earned #1 contendership at earlier in the night. And you got to give credit to BDS. And speaking of winning, I'm actually going to walk out of here with a title belt. The Hardcore Championship. I know it's not a recognized belt, and I know some people might say that, the critics might say that, as it looks like Edge is taking the BallyDung Championship, and he is leaving the ringside area with the title belt, as this matchup has now gone to the outside of the ring, and Max Frost is thrown into that barricade there, and now Brit tossing Max Frost around, as I think Edge just deposited the belt at the top of the rampway for whatever reason. Maybe he didn't want it getting in the way of the action, but Edge has thus far called this matchup right down the middle as he helps the Mad Professor to his feet, tosses the Mad Professor back into the ring, and now he's tossing, he accidentally tossed Max Frost into the post. But this matchup, I think Edge wants it to go down in the ring as Max Frost and Edge fighting it out. Edge fighting off the attack by Max Frost. Max Frost was getting a little upset with the way that Edge was calling this. And now Edge, wait a second, tossing Brit onto the table. And I don't know what that's all about, as Max Frost is getting up onto the top of that table, and it looks like he's got a DDT right through the table, and Max Frost, the Mad Professor, is seemingly dazed and confused, and now a perfect plex by Max Frost. Cover 1 and 2, and is he going to get it? And that is it. The Mad Professor has lost the BallyDung Championship. He was knocked out from being tossed onto that table, and Max Frost capitalized with a perfect maneuver, got the pinfall victory, got the 1, 2, 3, and we have a new BallyDung champion. History has been made here tonight. The Mad Professor has been defeated. He's lost the title. And some might say, but Edge helped him out. Brit cannot believe it as he's looking up at the new champion, Max Frost. Brit is not too happy about it. But Max Frost will leave here tonight as the new BallyDung champion, ending almost a year-long reign by the Mad Professor. Congratulations to Max Frost on this big victory here tonight, and he deserves to celebrate. And fans, we have a new BallyDung champion in Max Frost at Naughty or Nice 4. Brit's reign has ended on this night. Welcome back, everyone. Something is going down in the ring. I'm being told we're going back to the ring, and there, Brit is down, and Vader attacked Brit. We didn't see it, but the new champion, Max Frost, Vader, and Claire all attacking Brit, and it looks like they're going to try to end Brit's career here. Claire's got the chair. She's getting ready. Wait a second, there's the Rugged Rebel and Yanta fighting off these attacks to help the Mad Professor. Max Frost has left the ringside area, but the Mad Professor, after losing his title, almost had his career ended. But thanks to the XD,